It's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Gemini for career, money, and finance for October 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you'd like a personal or a private reading. It will all be in the description, and I'll try to remember to put it in the first pinned comment, but sometimes I forget. So either way, it's in the description. Otherwise, let's just get started. What do we have for our Geminis? Career, money, finance. King of Cups, and I know somebody else already got that, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, it does appear here that there is a little bit, I feel like you are struggling, being pulled between work opportunities, like the career opportunities, and being the right person for like your family. If you have a family or a partner, you may be feeling like, well, I don't know if I can devote myself to taking on more or spreading my wings career-wise because I'm really committed to my family and I want to be happy and I want them to be happy. That is very admirable. But I do think you can have the best of both worlds. You can be fulfilled emotionally and happy and present in your relationships and your personal life, and as long as you're very choosy in your financial and career life. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about an abundance. But the other thing that I want to stress here is like this pentacle on the ground right here. This pentacle on the ground, you don't want that. You don't see him picking that up, right? Because it's like this old fell off the bush pentacle. Nobody wants that. But you've got ones that are here still on, still ripening, and still there's going to be one here that's perfect for you. And I think that's what I'm saying is you can have the best of both worlds. You can still be fully present in your personal relationships if you're very choosy about your work commitments, your career opportunities. I mean, you can still excel in your career, but not allow work to take over every part of your life. Wow, look at that. And you have the King of Cups again, coming up again. So I think that's what we want to really take from this. It's so funny because these cards come up for other signs and I don't get the same feel, but it's just, you have the ability to have the very best of both worlds, and I'm really happy about that because it's tough, It's really tough to be able to be emotionally present and career-minded. It's very hard to be both things, but I really think you can balance that out. And the thing is, because you're the twins, you're not two different people, but you have an ability to turn it on at family time and then turn it on at work time and leave the two separate. And because of your personality, you have that ability. Now here, you have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands speaks to long-term planning, planning for the future. So this also could be that you have some opportunities to plan for your financial future, your career future. Maybe you're going to get some more education for your career. But either way, I feel like if you plan it all out, you can excel in this pathway, and you can also maintain those personal relationships that keep you feeling full and satisfied and actually give you that ability to go in and be the best that you can be in your career. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's get some more information for you. Got the Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands. Okay, two different things going on here. Now the Ten of Wands, Geminis that I know are very hard workers. So it's easy for you to take on an awful lot of things. It also can be, because you have a very dichotomous personality, that you could be very involved in two different parts of your life, and it's because you're very involved in both directions, it becomes really quite a burden to you. With this Five here, Five is about kind of chaos and time wasting, stuff that's just really not, it's like when you play a game of war, the card game War, and it just goes on forever and it's boring and it wastes time and there's really no strategy to it. There's nothing to be gained from it. This is that kind of behavior. I always think of that. So you may want to look at what you have taken on and eliminate some of the behaviors here that really just aren't getting you anywhere. And the thing is, sometimes things can start out getting you somewhere, and then later down the road, you're like, why am I wasting my time with this? So the 10 is actually nice to see, even though it's this big burden. It's like, it's come to the point now where you see, okay, enough is enough. I've taken on a lot of things. I can't take on anything else, so it is time to put some of these burdens down. So there just may be some things in your life, and like I said, you're going to want to examine where you've gotten, I want to say, in a little bit over your head. not that you can't handle it, but just like, why would you, right? Like, why would you put yourself out like that? So I think that it's just time to examine that and start to eliminate some of the things that are hampering you when it comes to your relationships personally, and being impacted by work. And it could be that you've taken on a lot of work responsibilities and it's kind of impacting your personal life, or vice versa. So that's something that you want to look at. Now, you do have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's funny because Wheel of Fortune's all about choices. The choices you make kind of give you the good luck or bad luck that you see coming. But I think you are very smart, and you'll be able to evaluate this very cleanly and go, this doesn't make sense. I'm not doing this anymore. I have to free myself up. I need more time to do whatever. You're going to see that super clearly. And if you need any help with it, you do have the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is about kind of taking that step back and really looking and evaluating the situation from another person's objective, from somebody who does not know the situation. You're just like, if you were a stranger looking at your life, you'd be like, oh, why is he doing that? Why is she doing that? That doesn't make any sense. And I think that you'll be able to look at your burdens that way and your responsibilities, and you'll be able to take out the things that just aren't relevant to you anymore. And that's going to really help you excel as far as career, money, finance. So I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching.